Alright, now we're going to show you an example of a WordPress.com blog. Now, WordPress comes in two flavors, WordPress.com and WordPress.org. What's the difference? WordPress.com is the blogging platform that requires no server setup, no technical skills. Really, it is a hosted solution for yourself. Like Medium, it just requires you to set up a login. But unlike Medium, you actually have to create a profile and set up a little bit more than just using a Twitter handle. So let's take a look at how WordPress is set up. We're here at WordPress.org. Now, I want to make sure that you know the difference between WordPress.org and WordPress.com and WordPress.org. So this is WordPress.org. And as you can see, this is actually set up for using WordPress as a content management system. So you can download the WordPress technology stack, and then you can, if you're very good at coding, you can set this up on your web host and your server, and then do all the same sort of themes and features that you will see with the .com side. But it's a lot more of a self-hosted idea. So this is WordPress.org. We are going to WordPress.com, and that's the difference here. Very different look, the same platform though. So you can start by, click on Get Started, and you can go through the entire setup process. So you need to create, you need to make sure that your email address is correct, because like everything else with social media, it's going to be tied to an email address in case you ever forget your password. You need to create a username, something that is a minimum of 4 characters long, and make sure you have lowercase letters and numbers. And you also want to use a strong password, and they're actually showing you some examples of like lowercase characters, numbers, and symbols. You can have WordPress actually generate you a strong password, but I would suggest actually creating your own so that you remember it better. The other thing is too, whenever you're typing, it's showing it. If you click hide, it actually shows it actually hides your actual password as you're typing it. And then here's the blog address. So here's the difference between Medium, a self-hosted blog, and a WordPress.com blog. So when you go to Medium, you go to medium.com and you find your posts under the collections that you're in, and you share them from there. So it's one website, but that's it. It's Medium's site. It's their blog platform, and you just contribute to it through a community. WordPress.com lets you set up a whatever blog address, whatever you want to type here, .wordpress.com, and this is a free account. So you can change this though to a .com, a .me, a .co, a .net, a .org, and this is now becoming a hosted blog. Why would you want to do that? Well, this goes into the fact that you might want to actually have a full-fledged website as well, which WordPress will let you do. And it's something really to think about. If you're going to be blogging and you're going to be using it for professional reasons, you might actually want to consider paying the hosting fee and the registration, the domain registration to hold it. So the other thing is about this though is that you have to make sure that the blog address, what you're typing in here, is not being used. So I know that if you type in, Apple and you make it a .com, you're not going to get it. So I'm going to just show you a WordPress.com free account, and it'll be pretty much the same except that you're not paying any money for it. As you can see here, here's the difference between the upgrading. You get a free blog. If you pay for the hosting and everything else, you get more custom design, video press, which lets you update and upload videos. No ads, so you do have ads in your own blog, and you don't get any of that revenue from there. If you host it with them and you pay the fees for it, you get no ads on your site. You also get 10 gigabytes of space upgraded from what the free one doesn't have. So the free one has a certain amount of space, and the self-hosted one here has 10 gigabytes of space. And the big one here is domain name and mapping. it's going to register a domain name for you, which you would have to do if you're actually going to create a website by yourself. And it does all the mapping for you as well. So that's the prices for it. You don't have to do this. You could go to WordPress.org, download it yourself, and then if you're savvy enough, you can go to your own web host and maybe install it there. Many web hosts actually let you do that, and they actually can do that for you for no extra cost if you've been hosting with them for a while. But that's something to think about. So we're only going to have a WordPress.com free account, and once you've created it, once you create a blog, you're done. All you got to do is now go to your email and get your password and confirm your account, and then you get to log in. And that's what we're going to do in the next video.